Alright everybody, it's T-SS Gaming here, and today's video is not going to be a let's play like my other two were, or an overview of a map. Today's video is actually going to be me explaining how to get mods on console. Now I'm on Farming Simulator 19 on PS4. Both PS4, Xbox One are the console systems, and then PC and Mac are for the computer systems. Every platform has mods you're able to get. Now, the computer mods, everybody knows you have a lot more options, where console modes have to get approved by giants, so there's less options, and it takes a little more for testing wise to make sure it doesn't crash your game, it doesn't take up too much storage, or they call it in the game slots. But you can get just about any mod you want that's released simple in about a minute to 2 minutes. So first, when you're here to this screen, you go all the way down to underneath tutorials where it says mods. You hit X, brings up your mod page. Now it says mod hub. Now it gives you map, large tractors, forage harvesters. It goes on and on to every section. Then all the way down at the bottom you have gameplay. So your geos are in here, different mods that would change the style of the game. Now, in case you don't know geos, what that means, it's for the season. So you have to have the updated seasons mod, which if you're looking for a mod, you can just hit square, search it. So you can type in seasons. And right here it's a season, search. Now this pops up. Seasons is this first one right here, and then your geos. Geos just mean where you want your game to feel like. For example, you could do Maine and New England in the US. You could do France, Dublin, Ireland, Oregon, Poland, just about anywhere on a map you can think of, there should be a geo close to that region. And to install one, which let's install Geo Maine, because I'm from Massachusetts and that's the closest the thing we got. So you hit on it, and then you see in the top right it's 0.04 megabytes. You just hit install. It says mod seasons Geo Maine was added to download list. You hit OK. Now if you hit L1 and R, once you got back up first, hit L1 and R1, it slides you over. So that downloaded real quick. So under downloads, all your mods would appear here. So if I go all the way to the right, actually, I'm sorry, the second one from the right, installed, it should have Seasons Maine. Usually they're in order on how you install it, but I can just look it up real quick. So I can go Seasons and then Maine. Maine, search, and it's not showing it. Okay, so let's try just regular seasons. Let's see here. Search. Alright, the seasons. Oh, Maine right here, down here. So it did install. It may have just threw it further down the list. But as you look underneath, it says 100%. That means it's installed. Now, if you want to uninstall it, you just hit triangle once you go to appear. It says uninstall mod. Do you really want to uninstall? You hit X for OK. And uninstalled it. Now, if you look at the bottom right, it says use system storage, 70%. Once you start getting to the 90s, your game does start going real slow. So just pay attention to how much each mod, how much does each mod take place. So for example, backed up too far. So you take a right, this is installed. This is all the stuff I have installed for my gameplay. Go to right again, update. So usually Monday through Friday, roughly by noon, every Monday through Friday, the list is updated with the current mods. That's why sometimes it takes them a little longer to release any or update any if they're going to. That's giants. But usually by noon Eastern time, Monday through Friday. New mods are listed, or the new updates are listed. So everything's up to date right now. I got no downloads, meaning no mods are downloading. If you go to downloadable content, these are where your DLCs are going to be. Or if you got seasons, it would be under here too. That's how I have the John Deere Gator. But all your DLCs are going to be here. John Deere Cotton DLC, the Anderson Group Equipment Pack, Class, Platinum Expansion DLC, the Homer DLC. They're all going to be listed under here. And for example, I have them already here, so it wouldn't work. But it may if I hit. So it does work. So say I want to get the Class Touring DLC. I hit this. I hit buy. It automatically brings me to PlayStation Store where you can buy the DLC. Now, if you have seasons, all DLCs are free. So see, I can just download it right away. And to get back, you just say oh, and it brings you right back. So that's how you find out if any DLCs are listed, and also an easy way to get to them real quick. Just go into the game and then go to the PlayStation Store, and you don't have to search for them. Hit right again, best. So it's what has the best rating and what everybody likes. So they got weights, harvesters. I personally love the John Deere S series. I use the S700 just because it holds more. But they're absolutely awesome. I'm a fan of Case tractors also, so I got some of them downloaded. But just about any mod you can think of. Build-ins, solar panels, which is kind of, I don't want to say money cheap, but a way to get money. You place them down and it produces an hourly income or a daily income based on which ones you get. Which is an easy way to get money. If that's what you're into and you just want to build a cool farm and not worrying about playing step by step. I got a couple game saves. That's how I have them set up, is I just put down money cheats and build what I want. But they have absolutely everything in the best. If you go to the right again, it's most downloaded. So this is what just about everybody who has a mod probably has a couple of these downloaded. The Big Buds are, everybody knows the Big Bud tractors. They're on here all the way down, for different maps and packs. And then to the right is your latest. Now everybody's like, well, what mods came out today? I saw one, say, in a YouTube video, or I went on the Mob Hub website. In my search engine, I saw that they posted a mod. Where can I find the mod that was posted? Well, you go all the way down to the latest and in order. So for example, today, Seasons Geo Yorkshire, Devon, the barrels was an update that came out. Placeable storage silo, case, small BGA, all the way down. All these were released today. So you got about 7, 6, 7, well, times 2 because 2 rows. So you got 12 to 14 mods were released today / updates. Now the SDL group pack, the placeable wooden fountain, switchback cannon, all these were released yesterday. And that's how they go. Like the Lizard module trailer was an update yesterday, I believe. And they just go in order of when they were posted. And that's the best way to be like, oh, it's a brand new mod, it came out today. Well, I can't find it. You can either, if you know the name, hit square, search it in, or search through here, or if you know what it is. For example, if you know it's a car, which would also be your pickup trucks, they're here. So everybody's like, well, where's that flatbed truck? Well, it's actually the first one, TTHD flatbed. It's the Lizard flatbed pickup truck. Like I said, to download it's super simple. You have Road Rage, the fifth wheel hitch pack, all your trucks are here. Then you go to trucks. This would be your semis, right? All your semis would be in here. And you notice some of them are duplicates, like the TTHD is a truck / car, so they put it in both, so you don't have to worry about trying to find which one it's under. Large tractors, if you're looking for your big tractors. wheel loaders, you know. And just remember, so say if you downloaded a new car, right? You got the Road Rage car. Just remember it was in car. So when you go into your game and into the store to buy, either at the actual store icon itself or just pulling up the store, search under cars and that's where it will be. So you don't have to go hunting for it. You got farm buildings, you know, you got your sheds, maps. Best thing to do if you find something that someone likes or you like and you want to download it, just search the name of it. Now, I have it set where it shows all mods. Now, if I go back, if you hit L3, I'm going to go to the first right here, hit L3, it changed it up a little bit. You guys can see how that changed. Right now, it's showing only the top mods, meaning what's most common in each category is the best way to describe it. Now, if you hit L3 again on the bottom, it says show top mods only. Now it's actually showing all the mods. So just remember that. So it's the opposite. So if it says show top mods only, that means it's showing them all. If you hit L3 again, it says show all mods, that means it's only showing the top ones. Best thing to do is have it set so it always shows all your mods, because then you'll be like, no, it wasn't there after someone commented, oh, I just got this new mod, and you're like, well, I can't find it. Most common reason is because that's set up like that. Other than that, that's pretty much simple on the mod hub. Your DLC setup, and that's the best way to describe how to get mods and how to download mods. Now I'm going to go into, so when you start your game, right, so go to career, we're going to go to game save 2 because it's empty. I'm just going to do farm manager and we'll do flat map to make it easy. So it's my character. Let's load in here. Alright, so now we're here. So the mods are automatically selected, all the ones I have. If I want to deselect all of them, you hit triangle. Now none of them have a check near it, so that means I don't have any. Right? Hit triangle again. All of them are connected. Now say, okay, I'm going to play with someone and they don't have the Burgalt pack and the Anderson group equipment pack. You hit square, it deselects them individually. So then that way, you still have them installed and you can play with them on other game saves. But say you're doing a group with your buddies and they don't have the seasons pass. So they don't have the DLCs and they don't want to pay for them. So you just want to play with regular mods they can download also. Just hit square and get rid of them. That's the best way to do it. Then they're still on your game. You just won't be able to use them in that game save file. And then when you're ready, you hit X and your map loads. So while we're waiting for this to load in, once we get in here, I'm gonna set up a couple mods and show you guys also the terrain editor. This is gonna be a 2-in-1. How to use mods, how to get mods, and the terrain editor. Now, a thing to remember is I'm gonna start this game and save it, because this is also gonna be my test map for other mods. When you get a new mod and you go to the game, it won't automatically select itself. So remember when we had to hit square to deselect or select certain mods? So if you got a new mod, say tomorrow they release new mods and I want to get one of those mods, I have to go, before I load the game and go into this load screen like I'm doing now, I have to find that mod after I installed it again on that previous page and select it. If not, you're going to be looking for it forever, wondering why it's not in your game. Well, you have it you have it downloaded, you just don't have it selected in your game save file. So you just remember to do that. Best way to do that, in my opinion, is if you're always playing with all your mods, hit triangle and then hit triangle again. Now, some of the big mods that people talk about. Seasons Geo Snowy Lands means there's snow 24/7. There is always going to be snow. It's always going to be winter, no matter if it's summer or winter. So that's just something to remember and keep track of. So we're going to start this here. Spring here's flower and tree blossoms. Now I have snowy lands installed. So there's snow everywhere. There's going to be, because I didn't deselect it. So if you hit your options button, it brings you to the start menu. So what we're going to do is speed up time a little bit so it's daylight. We're also going to hit the main start button here and bring up our store icon. Your mods will be in here. There's another landscaping, there's the landscaping tool. So we're going to go over how to use that. But first I want it to be daylight to make it a little easier so you guys can see. Right. Time's as fast as it goes, so we can start to see now. So as we're going, we'll see. So start landscaping tool. So you don't own any land. So the buy land, gotta exit out, go to options, go over the map, and buy land. So we're gonna buy all this land. And we ran out of money, so we're going to go to the money cheat, which is the government subsidy sign. So where are they? All the way down here. And we own this land right here. Aha. So we got to go like this and clear that. So then go back because the land has to be clear. Alright, so we're going to set up some money cheats just so I can buy some land and I can buy some buildings, and I want to show you guys a couple things real quick. This is just a common fast. I'm going to place down a bunch of these. Alright. So if you look in the top right now I'm over $1 million. My money will skyrocket again. Once, every hour it increases. So we did that. Let's go out of here and go to Start Landscaping tool. So we're at painting. As you see, painting's highlight. First you go to sculpting, painting. So painting just means I can paint the bottom ground. Now as you see, this is grass. I'm turning it into dirt. I can go right or left and change the feature. So we have just another color of dirt, rock, like a patio, stone, gravel, a little bit of grass growing in like a dirt where it's been patched over, just a regular grass field. That's the same one. This one's like like almost leaves, like dead leaves, like a fall. Some more dirt. Some, I would say, like pavement. What's this? Some more pavement, like asphalt. And dirt again, and it starts all over again. And right back. And each map has their own version of this, and what colors they may be, and you know, the textures put in. Some are a little more clearer than another. Now, if you go up and down on the right analog stick, it says brush size. So as you see, it's getting smaller. So that means the amount it's going to cover. Go down with it, it gets bigger. Highest you can go is 20. Now this is good if, see this little spot right here, and I just want to edit this little bit to make it even. Just go like that, and it helps out a little bit. So if you're making a pathway, a road, you can control how wide you would like it. Now, That's just about everything you need to know on the painting side. Sculpting. Now, to raise the ground, you hit X. Now you can keep hitting it and it keeps raising as you see. Keeps going and going and going and going. Square deletes it, and or I should say lowers it. So you can keep going. And it brings it down also. Now R1, now as you can see, it's all uneven now. Now if you hold R1 and go over it, it flattens it. So wherever you start, so if I start here at this peak, it will raise everything else. But if I started here, we're already at the starting point, it smooths everything out. It's also a good way to get rid of snow fast. If you have snowy lands on and you're trying to build something, you got to get rid of the snow first. So you just hold R1. And let's see if I can. Alright, and we're going to pause it right there. Alright, guys. I'm back here. So we're going to clear up some more snow. And I just do that by smoothing it out, or you can do flatten. So, to smooth, well actually first we'll go into, so we're going to raise. Now if you hold L1, it says change strength. So you can go all the way up to 3.0. That just, so before, we'll bring it back down to 0.1. It just raises a little, and you got to keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Where if you bring it all the way up to the strength, so if you want to make mountains, makes it a little bit easier, right? So you go like this. I want to make some mountains, okay? Then I'm going to drop it down to 2, right? And I want it to go a little more. Go like this. Now if I flatten it, flatten it, where you hold the R1 and drag it, it brings it up to that level. Now let's bring it up to here. Same thing, we're going to flatten, right? It's alright if it's not perfect. It actually makes it a little better if you're, say, making mountains, right? We're going to clear that out just to make it a little better. And bring that down a little bit. Flatten that some more. Now we're going to smooth. So if we bring it all the way back up to 3, and also if you R3 and L3 changes if you would like it squared, or if you want to round it off. Now if you hit triangle, it smoothens it. So it just makes it a little less edgy. So if you go like that, make a good hill, go like this, smooth it out over here. Keep smoothing it out. Smooth these out over here. Yeah. Go like this. And it just makes it a little smoother. This is good if you're already playing on a map that has, it's not the same level, if you want to call it grade, if you will. It doesn't have the same grade, level of land. You can smooth it out, makes it easier. Do some back here, and now to paint it. Say we want a mountain, so we want rocks. So go like this. Say it's natural rock. Go like this. We just changed it a little bit. So we made that. Now we want to take some grass and we want to finish it up, right? We want it to look smooth it out some more. There we go. Fix some of this up here. Can't see it. So So now it looks like a hill, and we can clean it off a little bit better. Right, you got a hill here. Say we wanted to do, it's a grass hill, and you could do it where you know, it's dirt underneath. You can make it whatever you would like it to be. This is also a good way to make ramps. So if you wanted to do a ramp or a jump, it's a good way. Now, so now we're gonna go over here. Gonna bring it up to 20. And we're going to open this up. Oh, before I forget again, let me stop time. Real quick, bring back to real time. Perfect. Alright, so now we want to take a building. So we're going to go over here. We're going to go to, say, farmhouses, right? This farmhouse. So we're going to... Where's our mountain? Here it is. Alright, so as you see, it's uneven, the ground around it. Slide this down. See how there's a hill in the back? It's uneven. Best way to do that, hold triangle, you smooth it out. Now I go to the strongest strength because it does it faster. And I smooth out around it. So then when you're coming with vehicles, especially if it's a shed or a silo, if you're coming with vehicles, your vehicle and your trailer won't get stuck. So if you go like this, and if you go right on top of it, it comes red, so just bump it out a little bit till it turns green again. And smooth it out. You can also bring the land up a little bit and smooth it out that way. And it'll smooth it down. Just remember what strength you're at. And this just helps. You know what I mean? If you're already on uneven land, you want to place a building or a placeable in a certain location, and you just want it to look a little smoother, you can. And then, say you want to touch up the ground around it, you can now touch it up and turn it grass. So the back side's grass, this side's grass, and just inside is pavement. You know, and you can just change it up a little bit, or you can make that grass too if you want. Sometimes I'll do dirt in here, right? And then put it at the smallest setting. Put some grass in here. And put back dirt again. What dirt did I do? Yeah, find dirt again so it makes sense. Alright, here we go. So we go like this, and then that way it's kind of like a little parking spot, if you will. Not perfect, but it does its job, and it's fun. It adds different configurations to your map. You can now make your map 100% customizable. Now this map here, because I'm sure I'm going to get some comments on it, this is the flat map. So this is a mod where everything's 100% map. 100% flat, and it's 100% customizable. I will probably be doing a video or two on this map. That's just about it on Terrain Editor. Just a brief kind of video, a brief video about mods. Hope you guys liked it, and I will see you guys. PlayStation